What's up, my friends? Hope you're doing great. So, what do you think about doing a chest rig video? Let's take a look at what I got and see what we got to go. I was planning on doing some pretty good videos this week, but this whole hand surgery thing has really kind of shut things down. What I will say is, before we go through this chest rig, I want to lay some ground rules. This isn't a go to war rig. This is a go check something out rig. If the situation warrants where I think I need to grab a rifle, which is probably in most scenarios going to be, I think there's a coyote somewhere, right? That's what this rig is for. It's not, you know, go to war. It's not, if I'm expecting a fight, this rig isn't what I'm grabbing. That's a completely different rig. This is just the basic homesteader's chest rig for whenever you have a feeling you might need more than a pistol and you want to grab a rifle. It doesn't include a medical kit. It doesn't include a war belt. All of that stuff is separate. This is just the chest rig. And although it may seem a little light as compared to everything that the internet wants you to think that you actually need, in all reality, for most of us, I'm going to say almost every single person that watches this particular video, this will be the chest rig that you actually need. Something that's lightweight, you can stay mobile with, and we'll get into that. So let me flip this camera around and we'll take a look. Okay, I got this thing laid out on the ground here. Hopefully the sun and the light will allow you to see everything that you need. But what you'll notice right off the bat is I've only got 2 mags. What goes in here? Well, it's my cell phone. It's not in there because, well, I'm talking to you on it right now. It's pulled out and it's in the tripod. Radio, you know, and just your basic normal stuff that you just might need, you know. But the reason why I chose this particular rig, I bought this used. It was very gently used, but I bought it used. This is a Haley strategic rig. I bought it used. I don't think that this is original. I'm absolutely certain that this is a knockoff or at least a counterfeit. However, I like it. It's good. It's got, you know, a small footprint. I can rip these off. This is Velcro backed. I could slap that onto the front of my plate carrier if I need to, or any other thing that has Velcro. This is a dangler. It comes right off. It's lightweight. It's thin. It wears really comfortable. And that was the main thing I'm worried about. As I've stated already, you don't see a bunch of medical supplies. You don't see all of that stuff on here. That's because that's not what this kit is. This isn't a go-to-war kit. It's strictly if I think I need to have a rifle. If I'm out on the side-by-side at the ranch, this sits in the, you know, in the other seat of the side-by-side. Or if I'm on the four-wheeler, this stays on the four-wheeler. If I'm just cruising around in the pickup on the ranch, well, this is what rides with me. I guess we'll just start with the straps. Of course, there's the Baofeng radio and hand sanitizer. People overlook that, but I spent some time working at the prison. And one thing that you learn working at a prison is hand sanitizer is not optional. It is absolutely freaking necessary. Flashlight goes without being said. Everybody's going to need a flashlight. I need to quit using that hand, man. Get used to that. This is just a Phoenix flashlight. It works just fine. I've got 2 of these. Keep one in here. That one lives there, never goes anywhere else. And the other one is my EDC light. A big fat Sharpie. Always needing to write something down. These right here are supposed to be carriers for pistol mags. Like I said, this isn't a absolute war rig. I've got other mags on me. And if I've blown through all these, and, you know, whenever I went to go look for a coyote or I heard something that I needed to go check out, I'm going to make national news. So, in all reality, this is absolutely what almost all people need. I've got other rigs that are more capable than this. This is just what I have that fills that specific purpose. Multi-tool, that's just a Leatherman Wave, I think. Nothing special, just does what I need it to do, fix something that goes wrong. Just a small knife. I think that one's a SOG, like a Flash or something like that. These elastics, they're okay. Like I said, I think this is a counterfeit Haley rig, so the name brand ones would probably be a lot better than this. Notepad, I should probably put one of the Right in the Rain pads in there. I don't have it. This one works just fine, and it actually gets used a surprisingly high amount. I've actually gone through these and had to replace them. And then just a lighter. I do have an American flag on there. The only reason this is here, and this is one of the bright colored ones, if for some reason I have to put this rig on because my life depends on it, I want myself to look as civilian and law-abiding as possible. Everybody has this fantasy of, you know, when everything gets invaded, that they're going to put on their chest rigs and plate carriers. Well, from the outside person, you're going to look just the same as the bad guy, and I'm just trying to do what I can to make myself look different than the bad guy. This right here stays empty, just in case I need to stick something in it. Like I said, this isn't a, you know, long-term patrol bag or anything like that. This is just a, if I'm gonna grab a rifle, I might as well grab this kit as well. This pouch, once again, for the most part, stays pretty empty. Got that in there. I have a S-beaner. This is mainly so I'll have some place to put my keys so I don't lose them. You could put shotgun shells and, you know, med stuff in these little loops if you want. I don't use them. I think you can actually remove them. Yeah, they're just Velcroed on. But in here, I don't know what this bag was for or what its purpose is, but it works for what I need. Let's see, I've got a headlamp because flashlights suck for actually doing stuff. A little bit of parachute cord. Do I have to explain why that's important? A couple of extra lighters. Check them every now and then, make sure they still work. That one does, that one does. They will leak out and whatnot. Just a small roll of electrical tape because it fixes everything. BC powder for headaches and caffeine. And then just some Germ-X hand wipes. Could I go a lot deeper? Okay, so I guess luck is against me today. My phone got hot and shut off. So we were going over this little bag right here. About the only other thing I didn't point out is I always attach safety pins to random places on my gear. This one's on the headlamp, and those get used a surprising amount. But that pretty much wraps up what is included in this. For 99% of the people out there in the world, this is what you need. And one thing to keep in mind, it's awesome to fill these things up. And as men, I guess ladies too, we have a big problem with, we get a piece of gear, whether it be a pack or a chest rig or anything else like that, and if we have the room in it, we tend to fill it up with crap. And once you get these things full, even this one, if I were to just load it out completely, it'd be bulky and heavy enough that I wouldn't take it with me. It wouldn't be on the side-by-side with me. It wouldn't be on the four-wheeler with me. Don't judge my dirty four-wheeler. It sits in a carport. But as stated, my whole goal is to keep this thing lightweight and agile enough that it actually rides with me. That's the reason why I don't carry these huge, gigantic pocket knives and, you know, fixed blades and stuff, is because once that stuff gets too heavy to carry around, it doesn't get carried, and then you just might as well not have anything at all. So I guess that would be my advice, is just remember you're a human and you have to actually carry all of this stuff around with you. And if it's just too much, it's going to be too much, and you're not going to carry it, you're not going to use it, and it's not going to be with you when you need it. Same thing goes with a rifle. Hang all of the crap on there that you could possibly think of, and you're not going to carry it with you. You're going to leave it in the truck, you're going to leave it on the four-wheeler, you're going to leave it on the side-by-side, and it's just not going to be with you if you need it. That's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. And the same thing goes with bug out bags and everything else. Something that's a little less capable is a whole lot more capable than something you didn't bother to take with you because it was just too bulky. Well, anyway, I guess this is a fairly short video, but that pretty well wraps up, my main go-to chest rig. If I were to have a daily driver chest rig, that's what this would be. I don't carry it around daily. I'm a normal civilian like everybody else, but this is what lives in the truck, on the four-wheeler, side-by-side, and especially anytime I'm at the ranch. This is what lives there with me. And it goes, anytime I grab a rifle, this goes with it. Even if I don't plan on using the rifle, it's a habit. This is part of my rifle, and my rifle is part of this kit. So anyway, until next time, you guys let me know what y'all think. If I could change this, I would definitely change it to like the SOE micro rig. I think that's an incredible rig, and I probably should buy one. I need to just go ahead, break down, and pick one up. It's just a much more capable rig, and if I ever do get one, we'll discuss why. Well, anyway, until next time, you guys be safe.